Julien Alfred absolutely dominates, with Jamaica's Sashalee Forbes taking second. And in the men's 60, it's Ackeem who runs third behind Coleman, who takes the win. Unfortunately, I was right in both my predictions in these races. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. And you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at it and we break down the races. So, now ready? Yep, good to go. Well, at the MILLROSE Games about half an hour ago, it was the men's 60-meter dash finals, with the likes of Jamaica's Ackeem Rhyme fourth, as well as the United States' Coleman lined up for this one. As we predicted, unfortunately, you know what I mean, for Jamaicans. Coleman won this one in a time of 7.51 seconds, with Jamaica's Ackeem taking third behind Japan's Sani Brown, who came second in a time of 6.54. So Coleman 6.51, Brown 6.54, Blake 6.55, Ford 6.60, and Shakur Williams of Jamaica sixth in 6.61 in the men's 60-meter dash.
World record holder Blake in 5, Sani Brown 6, Kemp 7, Lewis 8, JT Smith on the far side. DeGrasse is in yellow, third from right. World record holder Coleman, fourth from right. Great start from Coleman, really quick reaction. Is he going to take this one though? It's going to be tight at the line, but he does take it, and I think Sani Brown taking second, a good second.
Great run there by Coleman. Ackeem we'll talk about that a little later. Coleman spoke after his win.
I was just happy to win, really.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a world-class field. You know, guys been running fast, so anytime you're able to get a W, you know, you take it.
So Coleman taking that one in 6.51. Ackeem running third. Now the women's 60-meter dash, Julien Alfred, as we predicted, won this one and set a new world leading time of the first sub-7 for the year, a time of 6.99. This, of course, was at the MILLROSE Games at the Armory in New York in the women's 60-meter dash. Now she lined up against Sashalee Forbes of Jamaica and also of Jamaica, Brianna Williams. Julien Alfred won this in that world leading time of 6.99. Sashalee Forbes came second in 7.14. Destiny Smith Barnett ran third in 7.16, and Brianna Williams took fourth in 7.25 seconds.
St. Lucia Sashalee Forbes of Jamaica goes in lane 5. She's long hold in the blocks there. Looks like a good start from Forbes of Jamaica, but Julien Alfred building momentum through the race. Julien Alfred with daylight between her and the rest of the athletes. Good start from Forbes of Jamaica, but Julien Alfred building momentum through the race. Julien Alfred with daylight between her and the rest of the athletes. Being rounded down 6.99.
Forbes got a great start in this one, but it was Julien Alfred, people. Alfred just dominated, caught her, passed her about 40 meters in. 6.99 is a crazy record, but really good look for Sashalee Forbes coming second in 7.14. Her start still could have been better, but we'll talk about that later. Brianna Williams, I thought fourth place, 7.25 is a marginal improvement, so she's going in the right direction. I'm pleased with that. Now, this of course is my 2 cents. We spoke about this. We did a prediction video last night, and unfortunately I was right over the 260-meter dash, saying Coleman would have won this. I did think Ackeem had a chance to win if he got his start right, and we'll talk about that. Anyway, let's get back to Julien Alfred. Look, people, Julien Alfred is a beast. I've been saying this for 2 years, and you keep dismissing me. She's a beast. She's a real. Many are worried about Sha'Carri. This is who you should be concerned about. This young lady is getting faster and faster and faster. And we know that she's a really good long distance, 100-meter sprinter. She is seriously getting better. Trust me, I'm not saying Sha'Carri Richardson is not a factor, but for me, she is a real threat. Sha'Carri is definitely a threat. She's an incredible talent, but it's like everyone is just ignoring Julien Alfred. Stop ignoring her. She's the real deal. This 6.99, she did not get out of the blocks as well as she normally gets out. Forbes actually got out a little faster than her, and she just blew the competition away. 6.99 this early in the season is a crazy time, people. That's a crazy time. You're looking at the person who I'm thinking is going to win the world indoors. I don't see anyone else who's going to beat her. Not at this point. Not with her consistency. And I know you're going to say Aliyah Hobbs, but Aliyah Hobbs is not in this kind of form. She just isn't. Sashalee Forbes, I think she's improving in increments. Her problem is still her start, but that's just what I think. Now, as for Ackeem Blake, no athlete is perfect. I think he's doing extremely well. He's clearly one of the top 3, top 4 men in the world as we speak. His consistency, he's doing extremely well. Did not have the best start. You can go back and look at it. His start was very poor. It just was not what it was last week. In fact, if he had ran the time, that world's second fastest time last week of 6.45, he would have won this race quite easily and quite dominantly. But he had a terrible start. It happens, people. Don't be mad at him. We're all human. It's a simple mistake. The other thing I noticed is that he ran right through the line, but he didn't lean. Everyone else leaned towards that tape. He just really didn't. Maybe he was just trying to get through the line. But I'm an amateur. Who am I? But I am still grateful for his time. Ryan Ford, I think that time should be noted. Came fourth, did very, very well. This was a good look for Jamaica. Of course, we would have wanted to have won and come second. Now, as for Sashalee Forbes, I still think the problem is her start, but she seems to be a little bit more relaxed. She didn't get out of the blocks as fast as she did at the National Stadium. I still think she's trying to adjust to being indoors. That's my personal opinion, that is. But it's a good look. Now, it's not the fastest time, 7.14. Alfred ran her down. Alfred got a terrible start, ran her down and passed her. We saw that. Alfred is a beast, but I still think Sashalee Forbes is a factor, and as she runs these races, she's going to become more and more confident. I do think she's capable of running a sub-7. Some of you laughed at me. Cool, no problem. Some of you laughed at me when I said that about Julien Alfred 2 years ago, and I turned out to be right. So I'm not looking at the athlete right now at this moment. I'm looking years down the line. Sashalee Forbes is the real deal. She will get better. Now, Brianna Williams. I was hoping for something faster than 7.25, but fourth place isn't bad. Last week, she didn't finish her race. She seemed a little bit more relaxed, ran through the line, looked good. I think she's only going to get better as she keeps running these. This is really officially literally her second 60-meter indoors. In fact, technically it's actually her first, but she didn't really run the one last week at New Balance. So this is a good look in my eyes. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to support our new channel, Peter Lloyd World of Wealth. Go subscribe there. And remember, this Thursday, we're dropping, good to go. You're going to love it. Something very special.